Hello, I am Jody Wolf. You're watching Expoz, December 19, 2016, 12:42, 12:42 a.m. Birmingham. Topic, I made an error on the previous blog and I want to correct that. And other than that, I just have a little bit more to say and that'll be it. So this will be part 2 of what are they afraid of. Number one, the thing I want to tell you is I said that we prayed 18 straight months. I was wrong. We started praying in May in 2011, and we did not stop. Still haven't stopped. As of today, it's been 5 years and 7 months, or it's been 67 months. And I don't know where I got 18 from. I think I was thinking of a year and 5, I don't know. I just messed up there. But the prayer has been going on for 67 months, 24/7 around this world for Donald. Well, actually, it didn't start out as Donald Trump. It started out as a new leader. And we were thinking, nobody knew Donald Trump was going to run until it did. And it was even months after that that we found out that there was prophecy on Donald Trump. That prophecy was already known by Rabbi Glazerson, but he had not spoken up. He had not said anything. He found it in the Torah codes. But when someone mentioned the prophecy that was seen and heard and by download in 2011, then Glazerson said, wow, then what I'm looking at is true, which was the Torah codes. And they matched just exactly what the prophetic dream download this fireman had back in 2011. So I want to correct that. Prayer has been going on 67 months. But as I have been telling you, this fall of Hillary is much bigger than you and I can imagine. And as I said, Satan lost again to prayer, and he will hurt those who failed. And no one knows how they'll hurt, but they will be. They will be. Their only way to escape that, if it's not too late, is simply come to Christ. John 3:16. If they do that, then they can undo their errors and mistakes and just turn their life over. If they don't do that, then they'll be punished twice, by Satan and by God. But they're going to hurt by this. Even if they do come to Christ, they're still going to lose. I mean, big time. So have any of you ever seen anything like this before? And I'm talking about in general. In America, we haven't. We have seen it this much on a small scale when Al Gore protested back in Bush, the little Bush. And but that didn't last long. It was settled fairly quickly. And other than that, I mean, there's been a lot of times when a lot of people would carry on nonsense and foolishness. For example, in Guatemala, they finally got tired of the president that was voted out, but he wouldn't leave. So the new president-elect told the military, go in and get his butt, throw him in a helicopter and fly him to Brazil and drop him off. That's exactly what they did. They took the president and flew him to another country and left him there and told him if he entered Guatemala, I think it's Guatemala, then they will arrest him and he will go to jail. So that has happened, But this country, I would say we're too civilized to do that, but yet there's a big part of this country that wouldn't give a damn. They would do it in a heartbeat if they thought they could get by with it. But let's go and talk about some of the things quickly that plays into all this, and that it's all beginning to make sense why so many people did so many wrong things to hurt this country. And if you go back to Obama, he had Clinton's, Gore, Kerry Biden, Secretary of State, the Postmaster General, the head of the IRS, Pelosi and Reid, and 75% of the Democrats, and the Republican establishment. They all lied to the American citizens on every other breath for years, guys, for years. But it all came out on the table in the last 18 months. That's where I got the 18 from. There it is. So, what does it profit a man who consistently lies for money? Well, as the Bible tells us, that the root of all evil is money. Not money, but the love of it over the love of Christ. When you do that, then you're lost. And as I stated earlier, Hillary Clinton, she would die rather than give up her money. She would, in a heartbeat. So we have a new leader that's going to do great things for the United States. And you have so many, even today, still coming aboard, Hispanics. I mean, they're really coming on board with Donald Trump. They're coming on board because of his message had been interpreted one way by the left in the news media, but then in a proper way by those who interpret for Donald Trump. Then it made sense to them. Well, we don't have anything to fear. There'll be jobs for us too. And they can sign up here even before they go back and be the first in line. Same with the blacks. Every black, guys, you're going to get a reprieve from the mess and the crap that you've been in and that you feel like you've been left alone. Trump's going to fix that. Trump's going to give you all jobs. And when we start taking the drugs out of this country, we'll never get it all out. That'll never be possible. We'll never get it all out. But we will make a dent in it to the point of where we can start recovering quickly. And that is our goal. That is Donald Trump's goal. And that is the goal of the blacks and the Hispanics. And the ones I've not mentioned purposely are the Muslim. Because I'm speaking, no one else. I don't trust too many of them. I do feel that we need to help the refugees that are forced into prostitution in other countries. I do believe we need to help there. But when we vet people, we need to really vet them. And I mean double down on the male Muslim. Muslim, for the most part, says Islam. That's what we read out of it. Not that you are any part of Islam, but that's what we see. And that's what we hear. And we hear it by Sunni fighting everyone else. So you have to look at it. You know, the Sunni is supposed to be the more Christian-like, fighting the less Christian Shia, but then you hear the leader of, you know, not all Muslims, but you hear from certain places people that are over a group of Shia, for example, down in the oil field section of Iraq, the Kurds, well, they're Shia. Right across the border, across the street, is Sunni. So the Sunni will interfere as much as they can, but this is why it's not confusing us. It's just making us look harder at how we vet, not who we vet, but how we vet. Outside of that, you're watching me. Your life is going to change for the better, and you're going to feel that change before 6 months of Donald Trump, and you'll feel it to the better. It will benefit you, and you will feel that. And I cannot wait for that to happen. Jody Wolf Expoz.